a lot of people think that there's money in music, and there's no money in music. The money is behind the big companies pushing money into the artist. There's no direct money in music. It's all about the promotion. It's about what you can sell from the music. That's what the music game is about. It's all about marketing yourself, marketing your music, marketing what you look, marketing all of that. So there's no money in music.
Yo, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So for all those crazy people out there who never heard of your girl, who ain't tapped in, they don't know what's going on. North Philly is in the building. Give us your name and tell us what you do in a couple of seconds.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl DJ Honey from North Philly all day, but I reside in DC. I feel like I'm homegrown here at this point, but I'm a DJ, producer, event coordinator, promoter, project manager. I do a lot of amazing things. So yeah, I'm so excited to be here with you, Kenny D.
All right, so let's go back to where it all started for you in North Philly with your moms, your pops, the dog, the cat, all of that. How did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh, I love that. That's the brown sugar question. I love it. How did I fall in love? You know, I've always been a musical child. I've always been specifically a dancer. I was always the kid. They'd be like, go ahead, Nick, go ahead, dance. Show them what you can do. And I just start pop locking in the middle of the dance floor or the concrete or the living room floor. I was doing it. So I've always been in like theater, dancing, art, you know, since I was before I can even remember. So I was always into music. I can't even tell you when I fell in love with it. It was just me. It was just me out the womb.
So in the midst where you were young, you were doing all that in your dance. Did you ever have a dance contest that you were in where you were young? Maybe you won the contest or something. Were you ever part of a dance contest?
I was Sunkissed. I won a Sunkissed contest, 22nd in Lehigh when it used to still be Pathmark. And they had like this activation where they was giving out Sunkissed, and they had like a dance competition, and they was going around the different local neighborhoods in Philly and having dance offs. And then I had made it to the end. But yeah, I definitely was in some dance competitions, some cheerleading competitions, all kinds of stuff. So I was always a mover and a shaker.
I like that. So let me ask you this. You said you was dancing and stuff like that. Is your mom's a dancer? I don't know, a sister, brother, your father? Who in your family got the genes of dancing?
Me.
Okay.
Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I never thought about it, but it was me. But my dad was a DJ. And I didn't learn this until after I got into it. That's the interesting part. Well, that's not true. I take that back. No, but my dad was a DJ. I knew he was a DJ. I just never put two and two together.
Okay, so your pops was a DJ. What was his name? For the people out there who don't know your pops, what's up? What was his name?
I don't know his DJ name because he was slight. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like this what I'm going to do type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just, you know, local clubs, local bars back in the day. That's how he met my mama. You know? But I feel like it was Monty J. DJ Monty J. I really feel like it was Monty J. Because he don't really talk about when he used to DJ. Like, you know, he say what he used to do, but he never really talked about it. It's weird.
So your mom's met him while he was DJing. So what did he say? Hey, look, hey, pretty lady, can I play your favorite song? Is that how they connected?
You know, it's crazy. I got a toxic mama and a toxic daddy. Okay. Okay. They don't like to talk about when they met. Okay. All I know is that he was the DJ and she liked him and she was in love with him. And then she say, this is probably personal, but she say, my dad said she trapped him. And then boom, here I go. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what's your thoughts on that? When he's like, you know, she trapped him, or do you be like, Ma, did you do that? Did she admit to that?
She did.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yes, she did. She said, "I did. I knew he was gonna be my baby daddy." That's what she said. Yeah. She said he was a good father to his children. I wanted him to be the father to my child. You
Oh my goodness.
don't
Okay,
lie
okay.
about it. She said, "Yep, I got him."
Mm. All right. Yo, if you are just joining us, you are tuned in to the Kenny D Show, where we bring you entrepreneurs, hustlers, and stars. And today we got a true hustler in the building, the one and only DJ Honey. I like it right here on the Kenny D Show. So let me ask you this. In North Philly, were you growing up and stuff like that? When you started DJing, were you ever in any DJing contest? I know I asked you about the dance contest earlier, but were you ever in like maybe some type of scratch type of DJ contest?
Growing up, not really. It wasn't until I got older, but I don't do DJ contests no more. They feed too much ego.
Mm,
So I did a few, one, two, um vibes game show where they have like DJs come in and they give you like a topic, like say it's like, shopping spree, right? So I play like Air Force Ones or Still Fly, stuff like that. And I actually still think I got my championship belt from that show.
mm,
And then I
mm,
did as a matter of fact, most of the battles I was in DC. I did another one when there used to be a club off of U Street called Town. They did like a party rocker contest, and I won that one. So yeah, good times.
mm. So when you won it, was there a prize for it? Or did you win some money? Did you win a trip?
Bragging rights,
What's up?
bragging rights,
Like right. Okay, okay.
bragging rights.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. All
yeah.
right. So the name, I love the name DJ Honey. Is simple, it's short, it's unique, it's all that and a bag of chips. How did you come up with the name DJ Honey?
So you want to know something funny? So we're talking about my history in dancing, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And the guy I was dating at the time, he was a DJ. And I was like, "Oh, I want to be an MC. Let me MC your set." He was like, "Okay." So I think I got on him like one time. I was like, "I don't know about this." I was like, "But I need a name." And he
Uh-huh.
just like looked at me. He was like, "Honey." Now the thing about the name Honey, it came from the movie
Mm.
because I used to dance like the lady Honey Daniels in the club,
Mm.
break dancing and stuff like that. So it really came from the legendary choreographer from out of California. Honey, I actually even had a chance to talk to her and say I got my DJ name because of her.
Mm. So
Yeah.
so what did she say? What was her reaction to you? Because that's
No,
that
she
means a
was
lot. What did she
yeah,
say?
she was really appreciative. She was really, really nice. Actually, one of my friends here in DC actually calls me Honey Daniels. It's so funny, right? And
Mhm.
she told me if I was ever in LA to hit her up. I think the last time I was in LA, I forgot to get around to her, but she told her to come hit her up and come see her at one of the recreation centers.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, in terms of DJing, when you are DJing, I remember seeing you before a couple of years ago. You put a little bit of everything in there. How do you know what to play based on the audience that you have? How do you know what songs that will rock the crowd?
That comes with practice, honestly. Like, you learn the songs that people like and you learn how to blend those tempos together. So that honestly just comes from experience. And what I usually do is like if it's a song that's like a good song in the DJ software, you can like color coordinate it.
Mm,
And I'll color coordinate the song and then put it in like a lit crate. So I got like a whole crate that's full of lit music. And that's
mm,
pretty much how I go. And then I'll just like go and scroll and say, "Ooh, I don't know." Or because I'll do it so much, I'll know where to go afterwards.
mm. I like that. I like that. So, do you play if someone wants to submit their song to you or what have you? Do you play anybody's song or you might be like, oh no, we ain't playing that.
Yeah.
What's up?
Kenny, we just had this conversation. No, I don't.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
and then that's mainly because I am I'm a crowd pleaser, right?
Hmm.
So I can't insert an artist song in the middle of a turn up you could lose the crowd, you could lose the energy. So it's like you got to be
Mm.
careful. So it's like if I do play somebody's song, I'm very selective about what I'm going to play. I'm like, send me a song, let me listen to it. And if I like it, I can figure out how to play it, especially if I like
Mm.
it. So
So,
no, I don't usually play people music.
so what's DJ's Honey favorite type of music? R&B, rock, hip hop? What's up? What's your favorite type of music that you love to play?
I like playing throwbacks.
Mm.
Like I like taking people on down like memory lane. I like to make people feel nostalgic. Like, oh my God, I haven't heard this song in so long. And then they start screaming it. Like I like to give people like raw reactions, like like that's what I like. So as far as like genre, honestly, growing up, I was a nerd. So I listened to everything. I listened to rock, I listened to country, I listened to Indian music, uh I listen to all kinds of music, but like what mellows me out is R&B.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
and that's because my sisters, like I grew up in like a musical household, meaning like my brothers was listening to like Tupac and Biggie, and then my sisters was listening to Escape and SWV, and then I got my mom playing Frankie Beverly. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was just it was my mom used to wake us up 7 o'clock in the morning to gospel.
Mm.
That's how you knew it was time to go to school. She was gonna play Hold On, Change Is Coming. So it was like, it was always music in my house. So it was like, especially when you want to get into the deep cuts of like 90s, I'm your girl.
Mm.
I'm
I
your girl.
like
I
that. I
grew up.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. So the new music these days, are you feeling that? I know you like to go back down memory lane. Are you
Mhm.
feeling the new era of music now?
I am.
Mm.
I think some stuff is touch and go, but I think that in music history, there's always a dry spell. And then next thing you know, it gets lit out of nowhere. I think we in our lit space right now. There's a lot of good music. I like the lane that's being paid for female artists, especially rappers. Um, some music I don't understand, but for the most part, no, I like the music now. It's lit. I like lit music. I like music that incites riots. You know what I mean? Like get
Mm.
people up dancing, like make you feel something. So right now the music lit to me.
Mm. Okay, okay, okay. I like that. So, with the music being lit and stuff like that, who is DJ Honey's top five music artists of all time? Maybe we can go female, actually. Let's do that. Top five female artists of all time.
For me,
Yes.
I'm gonna start off with Lil Kim. I'm a Lil Kim fan. Heavy, grew up on her. I even do a whole Lil Kim set where I sing the lyrics and everybody talking back with me. Um,
I like
um,
that.
so it's Kim. I like Sexy Red. And you know what's funny? We got the same birthday.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Um, no, we don't. I got the same birthday with Summer Walker, but I'm not like a fan. I like Sexy Red. She incites a riot. Um, I like Trina. I like Nikki, but I like old Nikki, like Slumber Party Gucci Man Nikki.
Okay.
That's the Nikki I
Back,
like.
back in the
Uh,
day, Nikki. Okay.
definitely a new Beyonce fan. Um, I love Tamia. Um, I like Ari Lennox. Oh, Erica Badu. That's Bay.
Mm. So
Yeah.
wait, I like your list. Cardi B ain't on your list.
Mm-mm. I like her
Mm.
music, but I'm not a fan.
Mm.
You know how like you
Mm.
could like people music, but you're not a fan. Like, oh my god, I gotta go see Cardi B. Everybody that I name, I'd be like, oh my god, I gotta go see them.
Okay. Okay.
I love
Okay.
Cardi though, but I'm not like a fan. Like I like her music. I like her career. I like her trajectory. I liked how she came in the game. I liked how people was betting against her. They was talking about her and nobody saw, but she saw her own bitch. I love everything that she's done. I'm just not a fan.
Mm.
It
Okay.
takes
All
a
right.
lot for me. I'm hard to impress.
All right. All right. All right. So Cardi B, if you listening to the Kitty D show, DJ Honey is feeling you.
yes,
You
yes,
just not on her list. She is feeling you. She just not on
yes,
her.
Yes, yes.
I respect that. All right. Yo, if you are just joining us, you are tuned in to the Kenny D Show, where we are bringing you the one and only North Philly's finest. That's right, DJ Honey, the DJ who takes you back down memory lane, right here on the Kenny D Show. So, you are part of the LGBTQIA community. What's up with that? I got it right. I've been practicing. What's up? What's up with that? How important have they been in your DJing?
Oh, they've
career?
been instrumental. The community, the LGBTQIA community has been very, very instrumental in my career, my growth, and the support. You know, being a Black lesbian woman, it's hard to be in main spaces, right? But my community supports me in spaces. It supports me in those main spaces, believe it or not. Like, I love them. I love them down. They support me. They follow me all over the world, city to city, state to state. Like, I love my family. We got our stuff with us, but what family don't?
So let me ask you this: when you're part of the LGBTQIA community, is it easier for you to grow your fan base that way, being as though you are you're gay female per se or what have you? Is it easier for you to grow your fan base that way as a DJ?
No. I think every lane has its challenges, right? Regardless of how you are gendered or what's your sexuality. I think that a lot of what heterosexual women face, I don't, as far as being in entertainment. Don't get me wrong, it happens, but I don't have that struggle. But the other side of it too is like if I was a heterosexual woman, I think I'd probably be in different spaces. You know what I mean?
Okay. So with the LGBTQIA community, do you feel like it's let you into doors that maybe other people wouldn't be able to get in? Do you feel like it's opened up some doors for you as of late?
You know, I don't want to pigeonhole that into like saying like LGBTQ community has got me in spaces that probably wouldn't be privy to other people. What I will
Okay.
say, my talent has got me into spaces, my professionalism and how I handle myself as an entertainer. So I don't want to say that. I want to
Okay.
say like people reach out to me because they know I'm going to show up, I'm going to deliver, I'm going to entertain, I'm going to be professional, and I'm going to go home. And then I'm going to promote what you did and I'm going to shout you out and stuff like that. So, you know, regardless of that, but I will say my community has backed me in ways that's been unthinkable, allowing me like pretty much creating spaces and lanes for us in spaces that usually we probably wouldn't even be in. But technically we are in them because there's a lot of LGBTQIA in the entertainment business. So, you know.
Okay. So you are part of the Autumn Joy Live, your DJ for that. How did you get that gig? Are you close with her or what have you? How did you get the gig to be a part of Autumn
So
Joy's show?
maybe about a year and a half ago, my manager, Sean, and Autumn, he works with Autumn as well. She has her talk show. And they have reached out to me saying, "Hey, honey, we want to know if you want to come spin on the Autumn Joy Live show. It's live recorded, so on and so forth." And then what happened is a relationship built from there. And then when Autumn decided to start her radio station, W Lit 106, she asked me to be her mix show DJ. And the relationship has just grown drastically from there. So no, I actually didn't know, but she is a beautiful person. She has a beautiful soul. She's a really nice person. And the thing about it is it's hard to meet genuine people like that in the industry. It's really, really hard. So that's my sis.
Shout out to Autumn Joy. So do you guys clash sometimes? Maybe you be like, I'm not playing that. I ain't feeling that. And she be like, no, I want you to play that. Does that happen between you and Autumn?
The beautiful thing about Autumn is that she doesn't impede on my creative. She lets me do what I want to do. And she enjoys every part of it. She doesn't have any critique. We don't have any issue. Like, no. She respects my lane and I respect her lane.
I like that. I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because you normally don't get that now in the industry. You know, You mentioned earlier that there's no genuine people in the industry. It's very hard to meet someone that's genuine. Why do you feel that is in the entertainment industry? Why is it so hard to meet somebody that's genuine?
Because people chase fame, right? And with that comes insecurity, entitlement, disingenuousness, so it happens more than you think, right? And most people who don't like the industry is because they don't like the people, not because they don't like what it is that they do. It's the people
Mm,
that you interact with that can mess with your energy, who you are as a person. Because you got to remember, as creatives, we are fueled by our energies and the energies that are around us, and it can mess with how we perform, you know? So
mhm,
I think it's more or less that, but you gotta literally be tough as nails to be in the industry, to not worry about what's being said about you on social media, what people saying behind your back, people you think you're friends, and they don't end up being your friends. But I just think in general, people just chase fame for all the wrong reasons. I think it's a
mm,
way that you can go after fame in this business. Nicki Minaj said it best, and I say it all the time. Entertainment is the business of peopling. If you can't people, then this is not the business for you.
mm, mm.
She
Well
said
said, well said.
90% of it is peopling. If you can't people, get out the kitchen.
So when you say people, and what do you mean for those viewers out there who may not know what that is? What do you mean by people?
People and meaning being nice, being genuine, exchanging positive energies with other people. Because I think what I will say about my fan base, like, I make every person that I interact with feel like they know me, feel
Mm,
like they can come talk to me. You'd be surprised how many DMs I get, people talking to me about their problems, and I talk back to them. Like, I check on them, I tell them happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's about making people buy into you, like you as a person, without you being negative about it. Because people could see social media pictures and they could see the cars, the jewelry, all the flashy things, but then when they get around you, they be like, ugh, I don't like them. Ugh.
mm.
Right? you know and I just
Right.
try to translate what you see on social media, if not give you more in person.
Mm. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. So let me ask, in respect to the DJing, now you're really good. You're traveling all around the world doing your thing. Who actually taught you how to DJ, or were you actually self-taught?
So it's kind of a mixture of, like, people who were pertinent to me starting, and then it changed as I got more. So when I started growing, like when I started, my last boyfriend, he was a DJ.
Mm.
Um, and I used to go to the club, of course, get it for free. And I'd be breakdancing and pop locking in the club. And I used to tell him, like, hey, I want you to teach me how to DJ. And he'd be like, girl, no. Right. Back then I used to get angry. Like, why don't he
Mm.
teach me? But now, me being 20 years in, I understand why. Like, you're not serious. And that's what he thought. So then
Mm.
my first love was actually music production. That was my first love. And this is back when MySpace was popping. You was getting the music pages, the band pages. And I finally learned how to work FL Studio. And I made these crazy ass beats. I made these crazy beats. And I was like, oh my God, I made a beat. I'm gonna make a MySpace page called Honey Productions. And I did.
Mm.
Right. And Philly is pretty much like family to Baltimore. And our club culture is Baltimore club music. So I used to be in the club dancing all fast to club music. So that was my heart. So I put up like maybe like 2, 3 songs I did, and a guy reached out to me on MySpace saying, yo, I hear what you're trying to do. If you come to Baltimore, I could teach you some things. Listen,
Mm.
I was 17 years old. I was like, it's either there we go, chasing fame for all the wrong reasons. It's either I'm gonna die chasing my dream, or I'm gonna sit here in Philly and never know what he may have been able to offer me. And honestly, that was probably one of the best decisions I did. So I get on a Greyhound, I go to Baltimore, and is pretty much Baltimore's legendary producer, Samir Debonair. He
Mm.
has that song called Samir's Theme. And he had the studio in his house. He was like, I could show you. And he started showing me how to use Reasons, how to use the MIDI keyboards. And I happened to look over to my right, and he has turntables set up. And I was like, my boyfriend won't teach me how to DJ. Can you show me? By this time, he was already teaching me, all the production stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. He was just like, all right, look, here's a song. Here's the turntable. Here's the pitch. Here's how you change it. Good night. And left me in the studio in another bedroom in his house. And I was mixing for like 3, 4 hours trying to understand it. So when I left and went back home, I told my boyfriend, I was like, yeah, Samir told me how to DJ. Look, watch. He said, oh, okay. So what he did was he went and got his turntables and brought them to my house and started to teach me in my house with the records, on 12s. This is when Serato was still new, and paying $500 for Serato and then a laptop and then a hard drive was crazy to people, right? But I learned on vinyl. And then he taught me, and then it just kind of grew from DJ Black from Philly, DJ Fat Cat, DJ Damage that's out in LA. I used to sit in Damage bedroom down 12th and Cambria. And he'd be like, honey, you just mix instrumentals. You can't mix songs with words yet. No, you haven't elevated yet. And he used to leave me in his bedroom to mix instrumentals. So, and then it just kind of grew. And then I met my final mentor, Ty C, back, I want to say about 2012, 2013. And he just pretty much gave me tips how to maneuver being a full-time DJ, going into different lanes, playing for different crowds, playing for all cultures, all ages. He helped me grow as a DJ, helped me make hard decisions about my career, about what was a better opportunity, what wasn't. So it was just different stages, you know what I mean? Different stages that people actually put their arms around me to help me grow. And it's actually made me into a powerhouse. And I love each and every person that contributed to that.
Yo, this your boy Kenny D. Hey, didn't mean to interrupt your show, but I just wanted to take a quick minute, just to let you guys know. If you want to see more dope interviews like this one, that's right, you want to go on YouTube and go to The Kenny D Show Live, alright? And also, don't forget about our website, thekennydshow.com, alright? We got you! Yo, I'm done talking. Back to the show. Let me ask, now your boyfriend, he done got the courage to teach you. You got this mentor, you got that mentor. Now you're really learning the ropes of DJing. How the first check that you got from DJing, can you take me back through that when you got your first check as a DJ?
So my last boyfriend, his cousin is Gene Banks, the basketball player's son. He was a promoter in Philly, Gene Banks Jr. And he used to have his club. He was promoting his club on Tuesdays called Big Bangs down in Center City, Philly. And Glenn at the time was DJing there, but they was like, Nick, we gonna put you on too. So I would come in and spend a little bit, and I didn't get paid. But when I got paid from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., it was $50. $50. I probably saw $50 every 2 months.
So let me ask, at what point were you like, I can't do this $50 no more? It's too low. At what point did you ever say that to yourself?
I don't think I did. I think what ended up happening was they ended up losing the night. I was there for so long. I was just trying to earn my stripes. Yeah, I'm outside, I'm DJing, I gotta get. So no, I don't think I left them. I think they just lost the night.
So $50 every month or whatever. How long did you do that for? Was you there for 3 months, 6 months, a year?
I was there for 6 to 8 months, something like that. I don't remember specifically, but I was there for a minute.
Okay. I like that. So now you're really getting yourself acclimated. You getting paid, even though it may not be what you want. You still getting paid. That's the first sign of progress. Your first, because you are a celebrity DJ. Who was the first celebrity that you DJ'd for?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. This is the part that always gets hard for me, right? Because I'm always on go. I literally live my life week to week. And then I get upset that I didn't talk about it, right? Because it be like a lot of dope stuff that happens for me. And I don't remember. Actually, I was a butthole about celebrities.
Mm.
Um, just me being from Philly and us having our Philly attitude. And it wasn't entitlement. It was more or less like, I'm not about to sweat nobody to be up in no celebrity face, right? So
Mm.
there's been times I've DJ'd. There was a time back in the day I DJ. I think it was Sia or Saya was in the club, and I put up a post and I said, "Y'all running around chasing celebrities, and I don't even chase my shots, right?"
Okay.
Right. And one of my DJ sisters, Lady Mystere, she called me. She says, "Sis, stop. You need to get the pictures with the celebrities. Like, you need to change your mindset on it. That's what's going to help you elevate. That's what's going to help you grow."
Mm.
And that kind of changed for me. But I want to say it was either Saya or Young and May.
Mm. Okay.
It was either Saya or Young and May. And I feel like the year Daryl Wilson had Cardi B before she blew, the first year when Bodak Yellow was all going off, I feel like I was at Echo Stage with him, but I can't remember. But is I feel like it was Young and May though. I feel like it was Young and May.
Young M.A. Okay, okay. Shout out to Young M.A. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So were you on stage with the celebrities that you wasn't feeling at first? Was it still a surreal moment for you when you did get on stage with celebrities and you starting to do it? Like, oh wow, like I'm really doing this now. Was there a aha moment for DJ Honey?
So no.
Mm.
Mm-mm. I've never been a DJ like, oh, I'm about to be a celebrity. I'm about to be famous. I was never that DJ. I just you got to think about it, Kenny. When I was a kid, I was a dancer, so I was always at somebody's party, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was at dollar parties. I was at the skating rink. Like, all I really cared about was having a good time. DJing was never supposed to be a thing where it's like, I'm doing this to be famous. I was doing
Mm.
it because for the love of music. So it's like if the celebrity came with it, cool, but it was never like I'm pressed to be on celebrity events. It all came from the love of music. And even still to this day, if I sit and think about it, it's the same. It's like, okay, this is dope. The difference is like now, let me get my photo. That's the
Mm.
difference. That's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference. Because
Mm.
as I got older, I started to understand the game differently.
Mm.
Like the game, like fame is really what they say, what people say about conspiracy theories, right? It's really
Okay.
smoke and mirrors. It really is. It's about who's better at it. That's it.
Mm.
It's about who's better at the smoke and mirrors, right? And once you start to understand the game from a different mindset, you move a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. I'm on this event with the celebrity. I talk to my girl, I'm like, all right, babe, make sure I get my picture. I say I'm nice to them. I make sure I don't mess up their music if I'm DJing a set, and then I just go about my business. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably my downfall because I don't um I don't socialize. I just show up to do my job, professional, and then go home.
Mm. I
Yeah.
respect that. I respect that. So, has the star card ever come on you? Like people see you out in the street and say, "Oh my gosh, that's DJ Honey." Has that ever happened to you?
Yes, it happens. And I'm shocked
Mm.
every time. I'm shocked every time. Like people come to me like, "Oh my God, honey, I just love you so much." And then they start blushing and they get shy. And I be like, calm down. It's okay. I'm just a person. It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
It happens. It's been happening for a few years. And sometimes I have a conversation with my partner and she be like, "No, babe, like, yo, you really heavy." I'm like, "Really? I don't get it. I'm just a person. I just play records for a living." So I still haven't connected the celebrity with me like inside. I feel like I'm still a person. I feel like we can still hang out, go get brunch together and stuff like that. And some people get like starstruck and it be shocking me.
Mm. So with these people getting starstruck, are you like Chris Brown? Are you charging $1,000 for a photo? Are you giving them autographs? What are you doing? Are you taking pictures with these people?
Yeah, I'd be like, take a picture, make sure you tag me. Don't forget, because I'm gonna repost it.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah, no,
Okay.
I take all the pictures. When somebody want to take a picture with me, I'd be like, let me see the picture before you post it, so I can make sure I look cute in it. Let me see. So, no, I don't charge people for pictures. That's crazy. That's bananas.
Mm,
I ain't get
okay.
there yet.
You know, all right. So the charges are coming, but they're gonna come later on. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, later.
Okay, cool. So let me ask this because I've always wanted to. I was wondering this actually about you because of what's going on with Diddy. Have you ever DJ'd at a Diddy party?
I ain't get there yet. I ain't
Okay.
get there. I ain't get there yet. You know? No, I ain't get there yet. That's what I'm saying. Like if I was a heterosexual woman, I probably would have.
Mm,
I probably would have been in those spaces, but those spaces are overly sexual, you know?
mm.
So, to be in certain spaces, you gotta move a certain way. And I ain't knocking the girls who do it. Cheers to you, sis. But no, I ain't never been in those spaces. Luckily for me, I've been in actually some pretty dope spaces where, being overly sexualized wasn't the requirement for my booking. I've actually been really, really blessed that people book me because of my talent.
Mm. I like that. So you mentioned your partner. How big has she been in your
Oh,
life
she was
now
made for this.
that you're DJing?
Kenny, she was made for this. She was
Mm,
made for it. She was made for it. Like she understand, like, get the picture, get the shot. She'll fix my hair for me, fix my clothes, something look crazy. You know what I'm saying? If my breath getting touched, she be like, she pops mint in there, like, yeah, like, yeah, like baby gets a lot of like my dope shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do well as a DJ, but these videographers and the photographers cost a lot of money. And I don't,
mm.
and I'm the type of person where I like to pour into black businesses. So I'm not one of them people that like come on tour with me and I ain't gonna pay you.
Mm.
So if I can afford it, then I'll hire you. But if I can't, baby, come on, wipe your screen off, put it in 4K, and I get the shot.
Okay, so with her, with your girl or what have you, that's your partner. I've
Mhm.
always been fascinated by this. When you guys go out, because you hear the 50-50 thing, women don't want to go 50-50 or whatever. They want a full provider. When you guys go out, who is paying? Is she paying? You paying? Y'all both split the bill?
Okay,
Who's paying when y'all go out?
okay, we
Mm,
both pay. Like I want to say, like I don't really believe in like the whole 50-50, type of situation. It's just like you need to evaluate who you with and adjust from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like as long as you doing what you need to do for you, that in turn can pour into us. I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, she'll pay for a trip. I'll pay for a trip. She'll pay for dinner. I'll pay for dinner. Or if my money messed up, I'll be like, babe, I need you to pay the electric bill. She'd be like, all right, I got you. Here you go. So it's like it's a even exchange between us.
so I like that it's an even exchange. Is it the same thing when women are dealing with women where the woman wants us to make, they want the fellas to make six figures and all of that? Is that the same when you're dealing with the woman? Do the women still be hollering out, "Oh, I want this woman
Yeah,
to make this or whatever"?
yeah, absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely,
mm,
absolutely.
interesting.
Yeah, like yeah. At the end of the day, fundamentally, women want to be taken care of, right? That's just
True.
you can't. No, I don't care what your gender or how you identify. Women want to be taken care of, and if you provide a space for them to be taken care of, cool. But if you don't, she's gonna start putting pressure on. She's gonna put the paws on you if you don't. So, I mean, it don't matter how you identify. Women want to be taken care of. They want to feel secure. They want to feel safe. They want to feel soft, and it's up to whoever it is that they're dealing with to provide those spaces. And in our relationship, we both provide those spaces for us both to be safe, secure, and soft.
Mm. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. So we get ready to play a game called "Who You Got." So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you two artists, and you give me who you got between the two. All right.
Bet I like this.
All
It's lit.
right.
Let's go.
So the first one, we are gonna go Cardi B
hmm
and Little Kim. Who you got?
Lil Kim. I got Lil Kim. I got Lil Kim all day.
Okay. All right. Next one. Sukihana and Sukihana and what is her name? Is on the tip of Sexy Red. Sukihana and Sexy Red.
No.
Who you got?
No. I got both of them. I'm sorry. I'm not picking.
What? You got both of them?
Yeah, I got both of them because one, I'm a fan of Sexy Red, right? But I actually had the opportunity to DJ for Suki, and Baby gave me a drop. That's my baby. Every time I see it, it's all love. So both of them ain't picking. Nope.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. So let's go. We're gonna go. You making it tough. Let's go. Nas and The Game. Who you got?
Nas.
Nas?
He an East Coast fella. I got Nas. He from New York. Yeah. I got Nas.
Okay. All right. We'll give you another one. Jim Jones and Fabulous. Who you got?
That's crazy. I got Fabulous. I got Fabulous.
You got Fab?
I got Fab. F-A-B-O-L-O. Yeah, I got Fab.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go back in the day on you with this one.
Okay.
Raw Digger and MC Light. Who you got?
Raw Digger.
Okay.
She was gritty. Yeah. Yeah, she was gritty.
All right. I'm going to give you one more. We are going to go. Snoop Dogg and Eminem. Who you got?
Snoop.
Over Eminem?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I can say, most people would choose Eminem because of the way he flow, but I'm not a fan.
Okay.
No, he got bars. You were supposed to hit me with like a Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, like you were supposed to make this hard.
Those are the usual suspects. That's why I was trying to give you something different, because those are the usual suspects. I try to go with.
I'm from Philly. You're supposed to ask me, do I want Beanie or I want Freeway?
No. Being as though you're from Philly, let me give you one more. I'm going to give you one more. Cassidy and Freeway. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Freeway.
Over Cassidy?
Yeah, over Cassidy. I'm going to go with Freeway.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Freeway ain't no joke, though. He nice. He nice.
Freeway.
He nice.
Freeway
nice.
Freeway. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, Freeway still get love in the city. You don't hear about Cass no more.
That's true.
Freeway still be showing, he be giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, he pull up, he give out sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still from the city. So it's like, yeah, like, he a real dude. So, nah, Freeway.
All right. Shout out to Freeway Cass. If you listen to the Kenny D show,
sorry,
DJ
Cass,
Honey, feel like you ain't out there no more. You put out some more mixtapes or something like that.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you go into a club in Philly or just like a bar, you're not hearing Cassidy. You hearing Freeway.
Facts. Yeah, that's facts. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's really true.
They still bang Freeway. They don't really bang Cassidy no more like that. We know
they bang Freeway. Freeway got some hits though. Freeway got some hits. He really
like
do.
Cassidy got like good like 2, 3. Besides the other stuff, but I can't really play Cassidy.
Okay. All right. So today's quick topic of the show is Nicki Minaj has an issue with Jay-Z. Apparently she was supposed to get a settlement with, a deal gone wrong with Jay-Z's company Tidal. He sold it off or what have you, and she was promised $100 million or what have you. She only got $1 million out of the deal. What's your thoughts on that? You think Jay-Z is scamming over there, or what's your case? Or you think Nicki Minaj, maybe she got a deal and she should be happy with what she got?
You gonna probably look at me crazy. I say tighten up.
Mm.
I say tighten up in your paperwork. Tighten up in your deals. Tighten up in the business. Like, we all know at this point in the game that, like, a lot of handshake deals happen, right, in the industry, especially stuff that's like built off friendships. Get your paperwork together. I was just having this conversation about, Kaya, my neck, my back. It's her 20th anniversary, and then she had like all this bad press and all this stuff. But guess what? Her paperwork wasn't right about her music. Like, I talk to a lot of people in the industry, and people are starting to tighten up on their music. So I'm saying, like, if you going into a deal about a music streaming app that at the time was black owned, where was your lawyers? Where was, like, all of this that's supposed to be happening? Because if your paperwork was tightened up, you wouldn't be on social media crying about it. You'd be in the courtroom suing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I only got $1 million. Yeah, because you took a handshake deal. That's what you did. So that's how I feel about that. Like, I can't go into a venue, right? And I arrange a deal to throw a party there. And then at the end of the night, I said, oh yeah, and I want this too. What? No. Like, it don't work that way. You got to arrange everything in the beginning. Or when you know that that's about to shift, you need to send the paperwork. And if you ain't tighten up in the beginning, you snooze, you lose. That's the unfortunate side about it. So yes, I feel bad for her. But I also feel like at this stage in the game, you should know better.
So let me ask this, because it seems like with the artists, even if they're A-lister like Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or something like that, it seems like maybe the label or whoever's working with them, the businessman, is always trying to get over. Why do you think that is? Why they can't just come to the table with a fair deal?
Because you know what? A lot of people think that there's money in music, and there's no money in music. The money is behind the big companies pushing money into the artist. There's no direct money in music. It's all about the promotion. It's about what you can sell from the music. But think about it. When you go and write a lyric, for every word you write, are you getting $1 for every letter? No. You got to hope and pray, wish on a star that whatever you pen and whatever you produce is going to produce into something that's marketable. That's what the music game is about. It's all about marketing yourself, marketing your music, marketing what you look, marketing all of that. So there's no money in music. That's why you see so many celebrities going to get restaurants. They start in tax credit businesses because there's no money in it. You're supposed to take what you earn from it and move on. That's why these record labels, they 360 deals be so trash, and people be online going up getting upset about these deals. I'm saying it's no money in music. You literally are funding a picture. Like, literally a picture of a person, you're funding that. You put millions of dollars behind that. But what in turn, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to turn into something else. And when you think about a business, right, you put a product out there. Say this product costs you $3, right? You hope to make 12. You hope to make the 12, right? So imagine that $3 being a person, and you put in 3 million. You put in 3 million, they probably hoping to make more than 50, more than 100 off of that 3 mil that they invested. What people don't be understanding is that they don't be understanding the books, that for them to fund you, they literally funding you as a person, like they taking care of you. They funding your lifestyle, they funding what it look like. And then when the check come around, you got $0.03. And you like, how? I don't understand. I sold this, I did this. No, you didn't sell anything. They put money behind you to make you look good, to sell you to things, to sell you to brands. And then they're going to get their money back. You got to pay them people back. It's like a devil's deal.
So do you think in the future maybe we'll go towards like maybe someone teaching the record contract to these artists who come in and they just don't know the game? You can see anybody maybe doing a school for record contracts?
The thing about it is the knowledge has been out there for years. Big celebrities been talking about it for years. Nobody listens because everybody is wearing rose-colored glasses when it comes to fame and the cost of fame.
Mm.
The key is that you stay independent and you fund your own stuff and you reap the direct rewards of what you put out, right? But that don't get you the big stuff. The person who did it the most, and I was talking about it earlier, was Cardi. Cardi
Mm.
she literally capitalized on herself. She went from being a dancer, then she started putting out her own music, paying for her own studio time. And she got to deal with a Fashion Nova. There's actually a lot of avenues that's out here that's available for artists to make money. You just got to sell yourself to social media that you could literally foot your own bill. But some people don't want to go that way. People think that the record deal is the best way to go. And if you're going to go with the record deal way, understand you're not leaving with no money, friend. You
Mm.
not they're not gonna let you leave with nothing. You'd be surprised if you even get the masters to your stuff. I'd be surprised when I be reading. I'm like, that company done paid that person to look like this, to be like this, and they gonna give them the masters? That was stupid. Because
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. If I funded your entire existence as far as you being a celebrity, and then you trying to take the masters, I'm like, what? No. And then they
Mm.
be crying. Then they be crying. This is what happens. Stay independent.
So what about touring? Do you think there's a lane there for people touring? Beyonce, Chris Brown, Mary J. Blige. When these people tour, they do pretty well. What about touring? Do
Yeah,
you think that's a lane for them to make money?
that's the best way. That's the way that artists make money. They don't make money anywhere else.
Mm.
That's how I know when somebody broke. That's how I
Mm.
know. When you start seeing them touring all the time, I'm like, they broke. They need some money. They need some money.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
what? Also, when they tour, you know they got to get permission from the record labels to even perform those songs.
Mm.
Yeah, because they don't own them. They
That
don't own
makes
the
sense.
song.
That
Yeah.
makes
They
sense.
gotta get permission from the record labels. That's why sometimes you'll go to a concert and it'd be one song that you wanna hear, but they didn't get the clearance to perform it. So, yeah,
Mm.
that's how they make money. I'm like, "Ooh, they broke."
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, maybe that's why Chris Brown does, I don't know, charge 1,000 for a picture. You know what I mean? If he get 1,000 people, 500 people want to take a picture with him, that's pretty good, you
Right.
know? Mm.
But then you also gotta look at the time when they not touring. What income do they got
Mm.
when they
It's
not
tough.
touring? Yeah.
It's
Like,
tough.
you know, Rihanna, a prime example. You don't see Rihanna on tour often. You know why? Because she built the business. So she got steady income coming
Mm.
in. So she could decide if she took her celebrity and turned it into something that was profitable for herself. That's what Rihanna did. That's what Cardi did. That's what Jay-Z eventually did. Like, instead of just dropping records after records after records, still trying to chase, imaginary money. No, you take what you at least try to get, or you get a business to invest in you, and you give them maybe 50%. That's more money than you get from sitting in the studio for all them hours. And
Mm.
you make it successful and you build that business based off of your celebrity, off your fame. That's the game. That's the
Mm.
game. And people don't see it that way, but the information been out there for years. People just don't listen. People think that they get a record deal, they rich, and you're not. You in a
Mm.
hole. They give you $3 million, you gotta pay the $3 million back. They
Mm.
ain't give it to you just because.
Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. So, for that young girl out there who wants to be the next DJ Honey, for that young boy out there who wants to be the next DJ Honey, what would you tell them if they wanted to get into the music industry as a DJ?
Invest in yourself. I wish someone would have told me that. Invest in yourself. Invest in your own equipment. Invest in your brand. Actually take time to sit back and say, what do I want myself to look like to the world? And you stick to that, right? Always be creative, always thinking about new ways to spread your brand. And most importantly, people remember good energy and they remember good people. Do good business.
Mm.
Do good business. People remember that they'll always show up for you, especially if you show up for them. Because I get a lot of people that show up for me because I show up for them, even if sometimes I don't charge people a lot of money. They're like, all right, I got you, just worry about it another time. And then they'll pull up for me. in ways that help me make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So do good business, have good relationships with people. Because the thing about it is as big as you might think it is, this game is small, like a neighborhood. Everybody know everybody. Everybody talk to everybody. So just be mindful of the energy and the people you interact with and who you do business with. That's what I think.
Okay, well said, well said. So, in terms of you, doing your thing, if someone wants to work with you, someone wants to hire you as a DJ, maybe have you do some producing or what have you, how do they hire or get in contact with DJ Honey?
Oh, you can definitely follow me on Instagram at DJ Honey 215. All of my contact information is in my bio. You can shoot me an email. Either I or my manager Sean will get back to you. And that's pretty much. You can also go to my website, honeythedj.com. Make sure you select the bookings tab for free consultation, and we could talk about everything you want to make happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
All right. So, in terms of touring and doing things like that, working with artists and stuff like that, what's next for DJ Honey as we go further into the new year?
Actually, what I have coming up, I'm going to Tulum for a retreat coming up in August. But believe it or not, I'm tired, Kenny. I've been touring since April. So I'm actually happy to like get some downtime and just like sit with me myself. I've been exhausted for 90 days. So I'm actually just coming off of touring and things are going to kind of like calm down. But yeah, I'm in Tulum August 11th. Catch me outside.
All right, I like that. I like that. So, for all those people who've been rocking with you in North Philly, where you was pop locking, you was dancing on tour, all of that, Cardi B, all of these people, what's up? Any final thoughts or shout outs for your fans before we sign off on the Kenny D Show?
I want to tell y'all that I love y'all. I appreciate all the support that you've given me. I appreciate the times that you take to check on me, to pull up on me, to patronize the events that I'm at. I truly appreciate all of that. And I just hope that we can continue to grow this family together. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Kenny.
Yo, it was a good show. Tell everybody who you chilling with.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Honey. I'm chilling with my homeboy Kenny D on the Kenny D Show.
All right, and that concludes our show for this evening. But before I let you go, I'd like to thank all my viewers out there for tuning in. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's right, you're going to subscribe and make sure you turn those notifications on. So when we upload videos, you are the first to get it. And last but not least, we'd like to thank the one and only North Philly's finest. That's right, the beautiful DJ Honey for blessing us with her presence on the show. All right, see you next time on the Kenny D Show. You don't want to miss it. Holla.